Hello everybody, it's ATO and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about how to learn anything fast and how to save time. So as we all know why we go to school. We go to school to learn. Some people don't go to school to learn. Some people go to school because they have been told to. Others go to school because they want to earn a certificate or a degree. For my knowledge of school and why we go to school, I know we go to school to learn. And for the longest period of time, I didn't know why I was going to school. I thought I was going to school because my parents told me to, or I thought I was going to school because I had to get a degree and find a job. But recently, I think 2 years ago, I found out the real reason why you go to school. And guess what? It's a very simple reason. You go to school to learn. And you don't only go to school to learn mathematics, learn physics. You go to school to learn how to learn. That is something very fundamental I learned in school. I learned how to learn. And everybody has different ways of learning. Some people learn by listening, some people learn better by reading, some people learn just by having their own experiences, by experiencing things in real time themselves. Now, how do you do to learn anything faster? To know how to learn anything faster, you have to first understand the notion of time. When we talk about learning fast, we talk about learning more things in a little amount of time or in a relatively small amount of time. So now we all know that everybody has 24 hours a day. Let's say for example you want to learn math or you want to learn how to code. You needed at least 80 hours to become decent in coding. How many days do you think it will take you to learn how to code? A lot of people are going to just do a simple math. They'll tell themselves they'll code for 2 hours per day. 2 hours per day divided by 80, that is 40. It's going to take them 40 days to learn how to code. And by learn how to code here, we are just taking the hypothetical scenario where it is possible to learn programming in 40 days. Whereas in most cases, it's not. Imagine in another scenario, you take the same 80 hours, but you're able to learn how to code in 10 days. What does that mean? That means that you're actually coding for 8 hours every single day for 10 days. That is 80 hours. At a macro level, you have saved time, and at a micro level, you have used more time. So in order to save time and learn anything faster, you need to use more time in a short amount of time. The principle about saving time is that to save time, you need to use time. There's a common saying that time is money, but time works different from money. In order to save money, you need to store money and not use it. But in order to save time, you need to use the maximum amount of time you have in a short period of time in order to have more time later on to spend on something else. Certainly, this is not an easy thing to do. That is why, fortunately, most people don't like doing difficult things. So if you're able to do this one difficult thing, you're going to stand out and you're going to be among the top 1% who does things that not everybody does. And I always choose to believe standing out is always a good thing, especially standing out doing something difficult that not many can do. So if today you want to master the art of learning fast, you should be ready to put in the work and you should be ready to put in the sacrifice, because those who are able to do things fast and get things done at a relatively fast pace are those who are actually doing what no one else is doing, sacrificing, spending a lot of time in a short period of time and saving time. Then after a few years, you wonder why some people are successful and others aren't. It's just because some people have taken the time to save time by using more time in a short period of time. In just this short example, I'm just explaining to you how to learn anything faster, because what you need to understand is that there is time and there's time. The time that is required to reach a certain level, that's what everybody knows about. Like the example I just gave, the global time to learn how to code. Now, I who knows how to learn faster, learned how to code before you, because I'm able to use time by saving time, compared to you who is not able to save time because you don't use time enough. If you want to learn how to code and join a community of developers in order to share new ideas and receive guidance and mentorship from experienced developers, head over to oralearn.com and create a new account. Start learning and sharing with the developers community. If you like this video, make sure to like and share, subscribe, and see you in the next one.